Ready? There we go. Good, good, good. Cool. We've got one more time, and then I'll see if there's anything I can really critique. Ready? Yep, good. How do you feel when you do that? Do you feel like you are controlled, like you can control yourself when you're there, when you do get that cone? You feel balanced? Feel balanced? Feel good?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a little bit harder with the cone is you got to reach that little bit more. So that's also good for when, you know, you verse those big props and stuff like that. You're going to have to really get over, okay? You ready? We'll go a couple more. We'll pick up the pace now, okay? Ready? Good, that's it. Reset, reset. Yep. Ready? Yep, reset. Yep, reset. Reset, 2 more. Reset, there we go, cool. One more. Sorry, one more. Got that wrong. Yep, so good. Yep, ready. Yeah, see, yeah. So that's the big thing is when we go, we need to be able to see where the ball is at.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So see right there, you instantly thought, it's middle. It's never like that. Yeah? So we'll go reset. Ready? There we go, that's better. Cool. That's good, you were looking. So now, when we do that, now we have to make sure, now the knees don't touch either, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. That was a lot better, well done. Ready? It's all good. See, as you get tired, it gets that bit harder too. So it simulates when you're in a game. Because when you're in a game, obviously, you're naturally not going to be as fast, you're not going to be as agile. So it works with those type of skills under fatigue. Go. Cool. So that's it. There we go. Break. That was better. See, when you went for the ball, it was that bit more easier. The pad didn't move at all. So like just right there, just that little bit right there, boom. Go around, so big circle, there we go. Yeah, see how it's always that little bit difficult right there? Now see, he's right footed as well, so at least he knows. It's good that I know which foot he's dominant with. Yep. So hold there, so break there. So as you can see, as he's gone around, you've started to get up and up and up more. See now, because that means you're focusing, which is really good. But that right there, it's proving, when you see heaps of number 8s at the back of the scrum, when they're doing the ball, they always pop up and they kind of stop the tension with the rows, which that's one less person pushing. So you've got 7 now pushing against 8. So this drill right here, it's a bit more less, so you need to try and focus a little bit if you can on trying to stay as low as possible. It's not always going to be easy because you're going in a circle. But then try and keep as low as you can and that foot control. So it can get a little bit difficult, and there you go. As you do, you can actually upgrade it. So there we go. That's it. Take as much time. Doesn't have to be quick. Be as slow as you want it, as long as you've got that control. There we go. See how it's that little bit lower now, and it's good. He realizes he has to adjust as well. It's good. Break there. But you can be as slow as you want, as long as you control. That's it. It's okay, it's okay. It's first time. Even then. His left foot's maybe better than his right. Yep, we're around one more time. One more. That's it. Hold on. And time. So try it. Again, it's your first time, so we can't expect like brilliant. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Nice. And break. Well done. Good. Ready? Let's go. Yep. See how it's that way. Yep. going, keep going. Yep, turn around, turn around, turn around. Yep, pull back there we go. Keep going. Nearly there, nearly there. That's it, nearly there. Keep going, keep going. And yep, stop. There we go. Left. There we go. Yeah, you thought I was going to go right, didn't you? Ready. Left. Yeah. Two more. Okay. Ready. There we go. Yeah, be patient, there we go. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Two more. One more. Ready, go! Yep. Ready, go! One more. Ready, go! Really get that leg drive through. As you can see when he did that there, the video probably would show, you kind of drag that foot there, and that's when you can kind of trip over too. So it's really, when you are doing that, you really take off, so it's really bang, bang, getting that foot up and through. There we go. If you hit the grass, you can fall over or you're not as strong. Eh? Good. It seems very basic when you look at the video, like when you're looking at it, you're like, oh, it's just running. But it's the little micro things, little micro things as you get more and more higher up, can help you. Cool? So we'll try and pick up the pace really quick now, so as if you're running into contact in the game, okay? Ready? See how you kind of went? Yeah. So it's the same as the other side, okay? There's not much, it's all you're literally doing, you're just going the opposite direction, other side, okay? Okay. So just remember that nice, fluid, powerful motion. Yeah. It's a bit better. You can still feel when you come to here, you can see, when you get to here, you can really see the... Cool? Because when you're going into contact, you don't want to slow down. If anything, you want to speed up because you get that power through contact. Because they're going to come hitting at you. They're not going to go. They're going to want to whack you, aren't they? It's just anyone. They just want to whack someone. So when you're coming in, if you're slowing down, you kind of feel momentum, and if anything, that's when you can just get. You create a collision when you're going in fast, and it's literally just bang, bang, bang. So you're still keeping your momentum. And if they've got no line speed, you'll puncture. You'll go through the line. That's why when you see in these higher levels, especially Prem grade, when there's no line speed, that's why you see coaches go line speed, yeah. Because it's hard to make a dominant hit when you're like standing still and they've got that power coming through. Yellow. It's okay, we'll take it slow while you figure out the colors. No, it's okay. Orange. Up, yep. Red. Yep. Now white. Cool. Cool. So now that you know the colours, a massive thing, a guy that taught me with the Force 20s that's now coaching over in top New Zealand, was your foot speed on the ground. So when you're in the line out, you want that pace, don't you? But the pace doesn't so much come from the jump more than anything, it's what you do on the ground as well. So a good little point there. If you are at the tail, which if you're playing 8 sometimes, especially for Bond, you stand at the back and you stand and you go. So the big point is you really got to be quick. So if it's red, it's up like that. Or if it's white, it's bang like that there. So it's a quick, fast motion because you don't want them to give them any chance, do you? Yes. Or if it's yellow, it's simply just going up like that. We'll practice with that, and then we will start practicing with a little bit of a different type of shapes as well with your body. So some different positions, you may have to sometimes start like that, and that one's easier, just simply going like that there. Cool? But we'll start with the square position first. Ready? So give it any colour. Orange. Yeah, that made you think then, didn't I? Orange. Nice, that's quicker, that's quicker. Red. Try to get that foot speed back a bit quicker, so you kind of went, it's got to be literally just red, bang, very fast. There we go, that's heaps quicker. Ready? White. Ah, you thought I was going back then, didn't you? I gotcha, I gotcha. Ready? Red. Ah, I gotcha, yeah, see? You don't want to preempt because sometimes the call can change like that. Yeah. Cool? Ready? Yellow. There we go. That was good shape when you jump then. Ready? Red. Cool. White. Cool, break there. Break. So when you're orange. Heaps quicker already. Ready? Red. Yep, that's better, that's better. Ready? White. There we go. Ready? Red. Nice. Ready? Yellow. Cool. That's already a lot better. Cool. And what we'll do now, so now you've practiced being in that position there, the square. When you're not at the back, a lot of the times teams will have you stand on a 45, so on an angle. So a good little thing is hips open, like that. See how I got one foot there, still on that thing, because that's the one you're obviously going to spring off. Okay, so a good thing to remember, when a lot of people get told they have to jump on the spot, they instantly, Tassie, no Tassie, Kieran? Go forward, we'll only be doing the forward motion or on the spot, okay? Forward or on the spot. Either yellow or spot. Ready? Spot. There we go. That's good, you didn't move forward. Ready, so you want to still have your hip, there we go. Ready? White. There we go. Just show me your setup, show me your setup. So before you had your foot like that there. So you can't, see how you can't really go as much. So if you have your foot like that, see how that is there? It's less spin, isn't it? Or if you're like that there on your toes, it's just bang like that. Whereas if you have your foot there, you twist your knee and it's all, it's not good for the mechanics of your knee. So you want to be, if you're in that 45, it's hips open, your foot's almost pretty much there. So then when you turn, you're literally just, your leg's already there. Or if you're on the spot, your foot doesn't move, you jump. Whereas if you have your foot there and you've got to turn like that, it's all clumpy, it can hurt your legs, you end up stuffing up your knees, and you don't want to have stuffed knees, especially with a flanker. So remember, try and have that foot as open as you can, and then it also helps, it's less time. You don't have to twist your foot. It's physically just bang like that, as opposed to like that. Because then you've got to try and get controlled and then jump. Whereas if your foot's already there, it's controlled, it's bang or it's bang there. Cool? See? There was less movement there, wasn't it? Yes. Ready? Spot. There we go. Spot. What I want you to do now is really spring up when you do that jump, okay? So really power up. I want to see those calves nearly flying through the roof. Ready? Spot. That's better. I can see your calves switching then. Ready? White. There we go. Three more. White. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Ready? White. There we go. Spot. One more, we'll go one more. Ready? White. There we go. See right there. White. There we go. Ready? White. I can See, now you're worrying about your hands, aren't you? But just remember, all you gotta do, the moment you have your hands up like that, you don't have to think about your hands, do you? So you're already in that position, and they're gonna naturally go up. Just the less you can think about as possible, the better. So you're just literally just going like that. So the only thing you need to worry about your hands is the moment you get past that position there, you don't have to worry about your hands, because your hands are gonna do what your brain tells them to do, isn't it? It's just gonna go up, catch that ball, and let's go. Whereas if you're in there, you come around, when you know you're coming up, you open yourself up a bit more, especially when you're going, if they do go for that maul, if you're out like that, you can hurt yourself if they do hit you. Whereas if you're like that, everything's tense, so when you bring that ball down, you're more secure. Whereas if you're like that, you're naturally going to bring it down like that. Whereas it gives you little pockets for them to hit. Whereas if you're down, you snap them from coming in. There we go, see? Understand? Ready? So spot or white. Ready? Spot. There you go. Well done, good snap down. Ready? White. There you go. Spot. Three more. White. Ready? White. Last one. Spot. There you go, make you think, there we go. One. Yep. There we go, that's good. And you made a decision. If you make a decision, back yourself. Even if it's wrong, you've got to back yourself. Confidence is key. Cool, we'll go two more. But just remember, when you're getting into that position, you don't need to do that big arc, do you? Get as close as you can. So if you're coming in, you see that ball's there, you just go bang. Similar to the line out thing, it's just the short, sharp steps. Cool? As long as you get square. Ready? Yep, good. Cool.
One coach said step in the here.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
but other coach said step here.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
What they're trying to tell you
Which
is they're trying to make you get as close as possible to the play. See, because a lot of people naturally do, they'll just dive at the guy and try and make the tackle. And that's not practical, because it's a lot easier for them to just step you or just break through your tackle. So what both coaches are trying to do is they're trying to make you get as close as possible and generate as most power as possible. So there's not so much too much of, or does it have to be there or does it have to be there. You've just got to get your foot as close as you can so that you can get that power there. So if I come in and I go bang, you've got a lot more power. But if I'm like this and I go like that, you can't control yourself. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to tell you just to try and get that little bit closer, especially if you're running out wide and I'm having to make a tackle. If I dive, you make that 50-50 element, so you might tackle them or you might not. But if you're running through, so we'll just walk it obviously. So if you're walking towards Frankie and I get my foot there, even if I don't get a dominant hit, you'll still maybe trip over me, or I can still hang on to you a little bit and then other person can come. So it's trying to make you closer to try and make that hit a bit easier. And what they're trying to say is also when you if you get that hit closer, you've got to really drop your hips. So when you do drop your hips and you go down low, you can really get that power through.
More stronger.
Yeah, you're more stronger in that.
はい、お疲れ様でした。今日の、プライベートレッスンはどうでしたか？
今日そんな特別変わったこととかはしなかったんですけど、やっぱ基礎をその一から見直していくってことで、その自分に足りない基礎の部分とか、やっぱ日本に帰ってからやらなきゃいけないことが分かったんで、とてもためになりました。
新しい発見とかありましたか？
そうですね。自分ラインアウトのジャンプ下手くそなんですけど、その原因が分かったんで、自分にとってはすごい嬉しかった、いいためになったなと思ったのと、あとはアタックの時にそうですね、自分流れて結構タックル食らうことが多かったんで、そこの部分を教えてもらったのは良かったですね。
なんか今回のレッスンもう数回受けたそうでしたね。
もうちょいなんかそうですね、ロッキーも言ってたように何人かで受けたらもっといい練習できるよみたいなこと言ってたんで、一人よりもうちょいなんか何人かとやってみたかったですね。
でしかもこの基礎を勉強して、また応用してってっていうのもいろいろできそうで、また楽しそうな内容でしたね。
はい。
またぜひ受けてみたいですね。
はい。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
以上です。